when a person lives for this world, is rooted deep in this world, in this earth. Is rooted so far and so deep, no one can bring him out of this world and change his mind. 490 times, 7 times 70 is 490. I don't think anyone will be able to offend you 490 times a day. I don't think there is enough time for them to be able to offend you 490 times. There is not enough time in the day for them to do that. Even if they were willing to do it, they don't have the time. The Lord means 70 times 7, meaning all their life. You need to forgive them if they say, I'm sorry, all their life. Now, how can you do this? Is the following thing. When they said to the Lord, Lord, what you're saying is not difficult, it is impossible. Please, Lord, increase our faith. Look at this. Verse 5. And the apostle said to the Lord, increase our faith, because what they just heard is impossible humanly. Look at the Lord's reply. So the Lord said, if you have faith, because they said, increase our faith. The Lord said, if you have faith as a mustard seed, you can say to this mulberry tree, be pulled up by the roots and be planted in the sea, and it would obey you. What has this got to do with increasing our faith? Lord, increase our faith. The Lord says, if you had faith the size of a mustard seed. A mustard seed, my beloved, is one of the most tiniest of tiniest in the entire seed category. Extremely tiny. He said, if you had the tiniest of faith, you will say to this mulberry tree, be uprooted and be planted in the sea, it will obey you. Mulberry tree, my beloveds, the roots are very deep, very long and very big. The tree has powerful roots into the earth where nothing shakes it, nothing breaks it. It is embedded in this earth, extremely deep, rooted very deep in the earth. He said, if you had the tiniest of faith, you will uproot it totally and plant it in the sea. Well, can you plant a mulberry tree in water? No. And it can only be planted on earth, not in water, in dirt, not in water. But the Lord says, if you had the tiniest of faith, you can do what is impossible. What is earth? Why did he bring a mulberry tree? Because it's rooted in the earth. Now, who is rooted in the earth? The Lord began in verse 19. There was a certain rich man clothed in purple and fine linen. When a person lives for this world, is rooted deep in this world, in this earth. Is rooted so far and so deep, no one can bring him out of this world and change his mind. Until you have that faith of a mustard seed. A little tiny faith. The Lord will take that little tiny faith and will do the impossible. Somebody was all worldly from head to toe. The way they walked, the way they talked, the way they dressed, the way they behaved, the way they lived, they were 100% worldly, all for Satan. And suddenly, they became all for Christ. What happened? That was impossible. I know this guy. He's going to church now. He used to be in the pub, in the club 24/7. He swore, he gambled, he did everything evil under the sun, and today they are doing evil unto him, and he is returning it with love and mercy. He totally changed, because the Lord will take that little tiny faith and will do in you what is impossible to be done by you or by anyone else. It takes God to change a man's heart. And I'll leave you with this.